What is up, everybody, and welcome back to a brand new video. Now, this isn't a story time, but it's just me going to be showing you how I edit my videos. The reason is because some of y'all want to start YouTube but don't know what editing software to use for free. Now, you guys might be recording gameplays on your PS4 and use Share Factory, but you have to realize that it's just basic editing and it's just a little bit shitty. That's why I use a different editor. When I first started doing these commentaries, I was just a bit afraid to talk on the microphone since I didn't know what to talk about. And sometimes before I start my commentaries, I was just thinking of what to say. Most of the time, I would stutter and couldn't find the right words to say. But if you notice, I've been stuttering less in my videos, and I'm about to show you in a few minutes. With that being said, if you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like on it, and let's jump right into this. Okay, so do you remember when I said I don't use a script for my videos and that I try to think of something to say at the top of my head when I remember something that happened in my life? That was true, but at the same time, I always seem to screw up all the time. And when I do try to remember what to say, I instantly forget it and I just end up saying the wrong thing sometimes or say the same thing over and over again. But as you see here, I'm now using a script for my videos. The reason is because I was in my Discord server talking to my members, and one of my mods asked me if I use a script for my videos since they noticed I stutter a lot. And they suggested that I use a script for my commentaries. At first, I didn't want to, but I started thinking about it more and decided to try it because when I remember some or know what to say, I will write it down instead of trying to think of it at the top of my head like I used to. And as you saw in my recent commentaries, it's helped me stutter less and not fuck up so much. Now, if you are wondering what audio recorder I'm using Audacity, which is a free audio software that lets you record your voice. And the microphone I'm using is just a headset, even though it doesn't sound that great, but who cares? You can use any microphone with it. It doesn't have to be just a headset. When I'm recording voiceovers, I just say one line at a time, and if I mess up, I can always go back and try again. And once I'm done, I edit it by compressing the audio and reducing the background noise so you guys can only hear me and no annoying noises. Practice makes perfect when you are trying to talk. So when you are doing this, just think you are talking in front of people even though there's no one around you at all. The next thing I'm showing you is the video editor. I'm using a free software called Lightworks, but in order to get Lightworks, you need to go to their official website and create an account. And the reason is because the video editor requires that you sign in. Now, I will always start off placing the gameplay footage first before I go and edit the audio. And I just want to find a certain spot in the clip that I want to show instead of watching the entire gameplay footage. And if you are going to ask, no, I do not get these videos from no copyrighted works. All the gameplay footage you've seen in my commentaries are from me using OBS or from my PS4, of course. But if you don't want to record any gameplay and you still want to at least use some gameplay footage, then try searching for no copyright footage on YouTube, but you have to get permission from either the owners doing that. The reason I use my own footage is because I don't like using someone else's footage even though I got permission to use them. Now, as you see, I'm editing out the parts I didn't talk in my audio, especially the parts where I either messed up or said something wrong. That is because I want it to be perfect and not just flat out shitty. And there will be times I will also add in some lines that I never added in my script just to make it more interesting and not sound like I'm a robot, of course. Who wants to sound like a robot in their commentaries? Like, what the fuck? Keep in mind, you will have to keep listening to your voiceover over and over again until you get annoyed with it, of course. But others won't. And it's actually funny because sometimes I get annoyed listening to my voice all the damn time, but I still get this done. And if you are wondering where I get my intros and outros, I get them off this website called Panzoid. And in order to use them, after you export them from Panzoid, you need to go to this website, convert to MP4. That I will link in the description, and you can convert that video to an MP4 file in order to use the outro, of course. And when I'm done editing my video, I export my video to 720p, 60 frames per second, and sometimes just 720p. And if you want to export it to 1080p, you have to get the pro version of Lightworks, which of course costs money. But 720p, 60 frames per second is much better quality unless you really want it to be higher. But yeah guys, that's how I edit my videos. And before I end this video, I just want to say that you will always mess up all the damn time. If you practice more, then you will get better. And I also want to say that always use a script in your commentaries. Don't think of what to say like I used to, because using a script makes things better. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, leave a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, leave any of your stories or questions down below, and I will see you later, guys. Peace.